Hey everyone, Shebim here and welcome back to some more Manchester United Return to Glory. Right, we're currently top of the table by 3 points. Of course, Man City do have a game in hand though. But let's start things off with the good stuff. Youth Squad Monthly Report, so you are gone. Yeah, you're not going to be good enough for us either, are you? We need more than 90 on these players, don't we really? 86 to 92, Lance Davis, very good. We'll take you up. Peter Kelly, you're going to be gone, I think. Yeah, you're gone as well, my friend. And you, Callum Bell, as well. Okay, and you, Hugh Davis. So we've got quite a clearance of space there now. Of course, we do have a scout come back as well, the English one. Harrison Mason, you're not quite good enough in my opinion. Toby Bennett, I think this is the last one of this this scout, so we might have to set this back up straight away. Wow, that was poor, that was. Okay. Doesn't actually say, does it? No, we'll go across. I think it might be, or is it November, the last one? I think it might be November, actually. Office. Oh yeah, returns on November, okay. The other two scouts are due in a few days' time, so let's keep pushing forward. We want to see Man City lose their game in hand if we can, or at least draw it, that'd be nice. Oh, okay. Doesn't seem to have had it yet. Right, Nigeria, Godwin. Oh, that's interesting. I might leave you for one more month. We'll take you. We'll leave you for another month as well. We'll get rid of you. They really need to add more names, don't they, really, to this a bit. Because you do get a lot of the same names, don't you? All of these, I think I might just scout them further for now. Oh, it's ended. Okay. This is the last month of this one then. Well, let's take all three of them. I mean, we've got space in the academy. We've got the money. If it doesn't work, we can just bin them off. It's not a problem. And the other one as well, then we've got Croatia. Anything worth bringing through? 79 to 94 will take you. 53 to 71. Here we go. So Draskovic can be anywhere between 53 and 71. I'm going for 55. What's your guess? I bet he's 55. Transfer offer for Morgan. Alfie Morgan. Yes, you are on our transfer list. I need to take Rodrigo off the... Why? I don't even think Rodrigo was on the loan list, but apparently he must be. Draskovic then. I said 55. Let's have a look. I mean, I'd love to get a good one for a change, but we never ever do. They're always really, really low rated. Draskovic, 60. Okay. Better than I thought, but still nowhere near as good as it could have been. But of course we need to send these two youth scouts off once again. I'll tell you what, we're actually going to leave it for a month. We're going to do them so we can get all three back on the same day. So we'll do them when the English scout comes back on the 1st of the month. Right. So Man City did win their game in hand. We are 6 points clear of Chelsea in that now. So it's the two Manchester clubs running off with the league at this point in time. Just go away. Right. I'm just going to go and take him off the loan list. I didn't think he was on the loan list, but apparently he is. But it's just going to cause us more and more annoyance until I actually do it, isn't it? Right, so where is Rodrigo? I need to take you off the loan list. Remove from loan list. He's 89 rated now, which is fantastic. Fatty's up as well. Ferrari's up by 2. Gillespie's up by 2. Our youth players are actually looking very, very good and are going to get more and more football, hopefully, moving forward. Okay, Fabien Garnier. You can be accepted. I think what I might try and do is I might try and build 2 first-team squads. As I've done in the past, have a main team, then have a 1, a 2. So just so we can sort of mix and match a few games and rest a few players here and there. Pierre Campbell. Maybe I'll do that in January, maybe. Yeah, you can go. Because we're starting to get a lot of good young players now, so maybe after this video I'll set that up ready for next video, because we're going to have 2 very, very strong sets of centre mids, and that way we can have 2 very good players in each position, so I can spend some money in January then, I think. Right, Bristol City in the league. Tonali wants to play, which is fine by me, so let's bring him in for a game. Fatty has not played much this season, so we're going to rest Sancho, sorry. And then let's bring Rashford in for a start as well. And bugger it, let's give Ferrari a start. There we go. So yeah, players like Ferrari, Menezes, Granero, they're players that I want to start giving more first team football to. That's the only way we're going to really develop them up to the level we want them to be at. So yeah, I don't. Well, I was saying I was going to buy some more players, but maybe I shouldn't buy any more players. Just use the ones I've got and develop them because they are good enough to do so. So maybe we could do that. Arthur with a goal and Rashford with a goal as well gets us the 2-0 win over Bristol City. Fandabidozy. As now we come up against Leon, which I think I'm going to probably stick to roughly the same team in this one. I tell you what, we've got a good chance of knocking Bayern Munich out of this. Leon and Bayern Munich got a draw. Of course, we beat Bayern. We're going to stick with the same starting lineup for this one. And we're going to get another 2-0 victory. Goals from Delete and Kai Havertz. Excellent. And now we come up then against Watford. Okay. And do we want to mix and match again a little bit more? I think we will bring... let's bring Fernandes on. Let's rest Havertz for a game. We'll bring Fernandes in. Fatty. So Mbappe, you can play. Let's play Mbappe on the right for a couple of games. Leave Dembele up front. Leave Rashford up front, sorry. And we'll bring Dembele onto the left. Menezes. So Menezes is a good centre-back. You can play centre-back as well. Is there any other players here? So Giordano, there's Gillespie that should probably get some more game. Probably only Gillespie, Shaw as well. Okay, so there's not that many really. So just Gillespie, Shaw, Ferrari, Menezes, and Granero, the ones ready for more first-team football. That should allow us to build two pretty good teams, I think. Which I think I'll be pretty happy with. Right. So up against Watford then. With both Rashford and Mbappe in a bit. We could actually play different formation as well if we wanted to. We could have an attacking formation, defensive formation, and a normal formation. That's a 2-1 victory. Goals from Fernandes and Rashford. So am I still playing Giordano? No, I'm not. So why is he going so happy about playing lots of games? I have no idea. Okay. So we'll keep pushing forward. Then we're getting towards the end of the month. Oh, big one now. Big one. Manchester City in the league. We're both currently 6 points ahead of Liverpool. And this is our big chance to pull away from them. So we are going to need to put our strongest team out on the pitch. So Rashford is actually the same level as Dembele now. So we'll keep Rashford on, I think, for this game. Bring Sancho back in. Havertz, of course, 96 rated. Tonali, 89 rated, which is fantastic. So I think I'm pretty happy with that team. Of course, when we set up two separate teams, we will have more game time for players like Rodrigo and players like that, because we want to try and mix and match. We want to try and win all 4 trophies next season. So I think that's what we're going to need to do, is sort of mix and match and play some of the younger players a bit more. 2-0 victory, 2 from Mbappe. Fantastic. Right, so that puts us top of the table now by 3 points. Excelente. And the big chance here against Leon, which I think might even get us promoted. Oh, not promoted, but go through. Rodrigo wants to play, which is fine by me. Let's bring Dembele in as well for this one. There we go. Just mix and match as much as we can. Like I said, if I set up the 2 separate teams, and then at least we'll have a chance to give more people an opportunity and they'll get happier and that sort of stuff. That's good. Of course, we want to have 2 fantastic teams so that we can go through and win every competition. It's a 2-1 win over Leon. Goals from Delete and Havertz. And here we go, end of the month. That's what we wanted. Right. So let's have a look at the youth squad now. 77 to 91 is okay. 72 to 90. It's not going to be good enough. 78 to 86 is not good enough. 80 to 94, we'll keep you. 81 to 94. 73 to 91 as a goalkeeper is not going to be good enough. 82 to 94. Oh, 67 to 83, you're a stinky one. Okay, we'll keep you, and we'll keep you for now. Right, let's have a look and see what we got from the last scouting in England. 76 to 94, Declan White goalkeeper. Okay. And a 74 to 94, Cameron Martin goalkeeper. Great. 2 goalkeepers. But at least now we can send off all of our... We're not on track financially. Okay, that was... Yeah, that was cut in the wage increase, wasn't it? But it is what it is right now. We've got a few things I want to do right now, because I've just remembered I've not done any trading so far this season either, which you've probably been shouting at me for. But let's send these 3 guys off to do some more scouting. I want to go back to Africa again. Let's go to Ghana. I don't want to get into stereotypes, but I've always assumed that Ghana is a great place to get a big, strong, bulky central midfielder who can dominate. We're looking for an SCN or a Kante or someone like that. It's someone who can just dominate that middle of the pitch. We'll go Australia as well. Why not? And should we go to South America at some point? Let's go to Peru. Well, let's go Peru. Okay, that's them 3 all off. Right, also, let's start doing some trading because we want to start getting some of these players better. Like I was just saying, we want to try and improve our teams and have a better set of players that we can mix and match with rather than going too mad on one set. So, these 2 are good, right? Garnier's on his way out anyway. Lance Davis has just come up. And do we have anybody who's under 60? Because they are the priorities at this point in time. 61. No, you're above 60. You're all above 60. You are just above 60. Okay, so we're okay there. So now we'll start working on the lower 60s then. So we want to try and get players up to a 70 if we can. So Kakawa, the Japanese player. So we're going to try and get you up to a 65 if we can. What's next? Let's go Lance Davis. It's always handy to have the extra good strikers. Do we not have... There you go, depth attacking scenarios. That's always the best way forward. What else do we have then? Midfield. Should we look at a midfielder? Maybe not then. Wingers. You're already 65 centre-backs. Okay, so there's only a couple. We've got Suzuki as well. Let's get you trained up then in a depth defensive scenarios. There's not many then that we haven't really got. I feel like we probably should start working on the goalkeeper as well, Okara. How old is De Gea now? Because he must be getting to a point where he's going to start to come down a bit now. So maybe it is worth trying to get another striker leveled up, another goalkeeper leveled up. Sorry. And then apart from that, I think we're good. Probably, if we want to see what positions we need more defenders. Really, we've only got 2 young defenders in. Let's put Morgan up because we could do with having another defender that we can use in the main team should we need to. Right, let's get that up then. Okay, so let's get that working. Morgan, we're going to try and get up to a 70, and the rest of these guys will try and get up to a 65. I know it's not ideal to be training your players. It's not the best thing in the world to do, but hey, yeah, it is what it is. Wow, we're even further away now, I think, from... Are we further away? My maths? No, we're 8 points ahead of Chelsea, Spurs and Liverpool in 3rd, 4th and 5th. So we're doing pretty damn well at the moment. 11 wins out of 11 in the league. Sees us top of the table, of course. As now West Ham are here. Another international break coming up. We have an injury for Grimaldo once again. Seems to be getting injured very, very common at the moment, isn't it, for him? So let's bring on Shaw onto the bench. Yeah, we need to do this because we need players like Shaw and that to start getting more game time, and I think it is worth doing. So we'll have a first team. We will have a cup team. No, we'll have a first team. We'll have an A and we'll have a B. And A and B will be a mixture of players that we want to try and level up and players that are already very, very good. 2-0 win then over West Ham. Goals from Jimenez and Kai Havertz. Get us the victory. And we'll continue then with our training as much as we can. Let's get these guys leveled up. So Morgan and Davis both head up a stat point. Yeah, I don't really want to start playing players in big games until they're roughly 75. So it's handy the way that we're going at the moment. We're developing quite a lot of good players. And with the players we have away on loan at the moment as well, which is good. We'll get them back hopefully next season. Garnier is on his way. Good, because he was not good enough for us. Players leaving on international duty, that's fine. So let's keep pushing forward. We've got a nice long break here. Hopefully that means Grimaldo will be back and ready to go then. Let's stop the simulation and do the training for this week. And that's Okara now up to a 62. I'm just worried because, of course, we had in the previous video, both Giordano and De Gea both got injured. But we need a third goalkeeper, really would be quite nice. Right, Newcastle United is our next opponent. So let's bring in... who's missing? Jadon Sancho. Switch them around. Okay, Grimaldo, are you back and ready yet? Where are you? There you are, my man. You are back and ready. Good. Yeah, Shaw's not doing fantastically well because we're probably not playing him in the games at the moment. So we do need to try and find a way to bring him in more often, I suppose. Okay, we'll stick with this. Yeah, I think January is going to be a big time for us, really. The games, obviously, in January come thick and fast, so having two teams is going to be very beneficial for us. So it is definitely worth doing, I think. And we can have a look. If we do have any really weak positions, we can obviously invest in January should we need to. Probably a couple of older players just to hold those positions till the younger ones are good enough. 2-0 victory. Goals from Mbappe and Havertz give us the win against Newcastle United. We still remain on a 100% record in the league. And now we come into the Champions League, where I think we are going to play our second team for this game. I think we're already through anyway, as Suzuki gets himself up to a 61. Yes, we need to start playing these younger players more as well. Otherwise, because of the dynamic potential, they'll lose their potential in the future. So it is important that we do actually play them. Lots of people making bids for Garnier, but nobody able to really tie him down, which is quite annoying, to be honest. So Dynamo, yeah, so we'll play our second team against Dynamo, which is this one, which gives Shaw the game, which is good. Okay, so we'll play that in this game. It makes Rashford play, which is good because he wants to play. Also gives some game time to some other players like Ferrari, Granero, Menezes, Morgan, so it's a pretty good game. It's only a 1-1 draw. It's our first non-win of the season, but it doesn't matter too much. We were already through anyway, so it's not really a problem. We're 5 points at the top of the table. Man City have dropped some more, so we are looking in a good scenario here now. We just need to push hard in the second half of the season. We're going to go back with our strongest team here against Leicester, who were the team who got the draw against Man City in the previous game. But we beat them 2-0. Goals from Kai Havertz and from Dembele. And the younger players from the bench are getting some game time, Ferrari and them sort of players, which is good. Good to see. Okay, so let's get the trading continued on with. Lance Davis gets up to a 63, as does Okara, the goalkeeper, which is nice. Bruno Fernandes was disappointed not to play in the previous game. Fair enough, fair enough. We'll play you in this one though, mate, I think. Why not? We'll get you in for this game. Rashford, let's bring you in on the left as well, just to mix things up a bit here against Spurs. It's a big game, this one, against Spurs. They're one of the more difficult teams in the league. We could do with a victory just to continue our run at the top, because we're currently... well, we're 7 points at the top now. Man City have dropped even more points. This could be our season, this one. Yeah, Man City drew against Spurs as well. We get a 4-win against Spurs. Their goals from Havertz, Fernandes, Mbappe, and Marcus Rashford get us the win. As we move into December, we're doing pretty well here. I'm quite enjoying how this is going. We've been very dominant so far this season. Right, Youth Squad monthly update. You are gone. Reece Alexander, 87 to 94. You can come up, my friend. Kelvin Afire, we just want you to get up to a 65 before 85. Sorry, potential before we bring you up. You two are not going to be good enough, are you? 75 to 94, 79 to 94, 72 to 94. Okay. Yeah, you're pretty close to coming up as well, Kelvin Afire. Let's have a look though at the new scouting people. Ivan Hurtado will bring up. You're a no. You're a no. You're a possible. You're a no. And you're a no. So we've got one. That one isn't even that great either, is it, I suppose? But we'll keep looking. Now, Australia, Charles King, Bradley Clark. We'll keep scouting you. Brandon Collins, you're a yes. Joel Thomas is a no. And George Ross will keep scouting you as well. And the last one was Ghana, wasn't it? Okay, you're a no. You're a no. Okay, okay. Ooh, yes. Yakini Udo. That's what I wanted. Look at that. Centre back, centre defensive mid, or centre mid. Alright, 53 to 71. What's our guess on this one? 53 to 71. I'm going 57. 57 is what I'm going for. I mean, if he's like 69 or something, that'd be amazing, but he's not going to be, is he? He's a CDM as well. 57. Spot on. Ugh. But it's a good potential, and he's a CDM. It's exactly what I wanted from Ghana, I must admit. A big, strong, bulky centre mid that can dominate that area of the pitch. So right, let's keep pushing forward. See how we get on. We might need to buy one more centre-back. I don't know. It's a 3-0 win. 2 from Havertz, 1 from Rashford. I think Havertz is probably the top goal scorer in the league at this point in time. Game against Bayern Munich. I don't think we need to really... I might play the second team in this game and just take the loss because we don't need to win. We're already through, so it might be beneficial just to rest some of our players. There we go. Morgan hits the 70. So I think I might stop training him up now and leave him to start developing naturally. Ghani's been sold. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, I think... I mean, we can still drop to second in the table. I think it might be beneficial considering the way the league's going just for us to not play our strongest team and just give our younger players a run out and potentially just protect ourselves. It's a 2-0 loss. It is what it is, but at least we protected some of our younger players. Protected some of our stronger players, shall I say. See, Dembele wants more game time. Okay, that's fine. That is fine, okay. Everton is coming up. We're still 7 points at the top of the table. 100% record so far. 16 wins out of 16. Both... Oh, Grimaldo suspended now. Bloody Grimaldo, he's not doing very well for us, is he? He's missing like every other game at the moment. Alright, Grimaldo for Granero. Okay, then let's put Gillespie. No, Gillespie. Nope, Gillespie. There we go. So Gillespie's another one who'll get some football as well, I think. But here we go then against Everton. Another big game. Another victory. Goals from Arthur, Fernandez and Sancho. Get us a 3-0 win. Which keeps us 7 points at the top of the table. That's what I'm looking to get to. I couldn't figure out why I couldn't get there. Right, so let's take Morgan out and we'll start training the new lad we just brought up. Who did we just bring up? Alexander, that was it. Because you're already at 55. Do we want you on defensive or attacking? We want to do you on both, really, don't we? Let's put you on defending scenarios for now, and then we'll... I'll put you on novice defending scenarios. That's not very good, is it? And there we go. Akara, Suzuki, and Davis all go up another stat point. Excellente. Arthur's happy with the amount of first-team football, which is great. I still can't believe we've got a 100% record at the moment. But like I said, I think we need to mix and match a little bit more, I think. Just to sort of spread out the amount of football given out. Aston Villa. Our strongest team is fit and ready to go, so let's go for it. Yeah, players like Fati, Ferrari, Rodrigo, Rashford, Tonali, all of them will get more first-team football, I think. 4-1 victory, goals for Havertz, Sancho, and 2 for Dembele. Excellent win again. Reece Alexander. Yeah, so let's change this on you, because I didn't mean to put you on novice ones. I mean, adept defender, so now your defense isn't too bad, to be honest. Let's put you on, oh, adept attacking scenarios. You're terrible at attacking. Let's do a bit of that for you. There we go. Get your finishing and attacking positioning up a little bit. Wow, that's flown up. That has 3 stat points in each of those. Rashford wants to play more games. Again, that'll be fixed, I think, in January. When we start to mix and match a bit more. We've got a game against Chelsea coming up as well, so maybe we do need to mix and match in this game a bit. Let's give Rodrigo a game as well in place of Sancho just to protect him. Havertz is now a 97. This is not a drill. Havertz is a 97 rated player. That is insane. Absolutely insane. Right. We seem to always be playing teams that played Man City in the last game. It's a 1-0 win. It was tight. And it's Fernandes with the goal. That was a lot closer than we wanted it to be honest. But it still remains a 7 points at the top with Chelsea barreling down. And then we have Arsenal in a couple of days as well. Wow. Okay. The games are coming thick and fast here, aren't they? Arsenal and Chelsea over the Christmas period is not an easy set of games at all, is it really? Okay. Do you want to play... I think we probably should be playing Mbappe in that game, shouldn't we? So let's bring in Sancho and Mbappe. Okay, we'll do a bit of that. We'll do a bit of that. So skip the game. Come on. Come on. Oh, 5-1. Wow. Wow. Okay, goals for Wan-Bissaka, Arthur, and 3 for Kai Havertz. 5-1 over Chelsea. That's a big result, that is. Very, very big result. And now Arsenal are our next target, as both Davis and Akara once again both got a stat point. Davis is going up very, very quick, actually. I'm quite surprised how quick he is going up. So now it's Arsenal, who aren't even in the top 6 at this point in time, which is crazy. We'll stick with the same team for this one. We're going to sim the game. There we go. And 4-0. Goals from Fernandes, Havertz, Sancho, and Mbappe. So all the front 4 with goals. Absolutely fantastic. And there we go. I think that's going to be the end of the video, isn't it, actually? Yeah. So next up, we've got a FA Cup 3rd round match against Sheffield Wednesday. But that will be in next video. This is it's going pretty well this season so far. We've won every single league game. We're top of the table by 7 points. We're into the Champions League knockout stage. We're out of the Carabao Cup because we've got the FA Cup starting now as well. So what I'm going to do off camera now before the next video is I'm going to design some different team sheets to try and allow more people to get some more game time. Hopefully that will start to keep people more happy. And if we need to, next video we can invest in some new players. Of course, if you have enjoyed this video, please do hit a like and of course subscribe if you would like to see some more. I've been Shabby Gamer. Thank you much for watching. See you next time. Bye.